That book was talked about on the playground.
There's something a little off-putting, but that's why it's so fascinating.
You had to sign up a couple weeks in advance if you wanted to get them.
Everybody knew these stories.
And it was always a subject of dares. Like, I dare you to check out the book.
Alvin Schwartz, he would go and he would practice these stories in his bathroom because the acoustics were amazing.
The village huddled on the edge of a vast swamp.
They're probably the most scary pictures ever committed to paper.
Everybody remembers the illustrations just as much as they remember the stories.
There is a horse that is grotesque, it is misshapen, it is disproportionate, it has a human eye.
There is the element of folklore, it being somewhat of a lost art in our culture.
I think about getting spooked with my girlfriends, you know, at a sleepover under the blankets, all like, eee!
Growing up, I never really saw the Scary Stories books in light of them being widely banned. I just saw them as stories that my grandfather collected.
The #1 banned books for 10 years on that list were the Scary Story books by Alvin Schwartz. He was the #1 banned book author, and he just loved that.
The idea of verbal storytelling makes them think about history and our culture and where we come from and why we tell these stories.
Initial reactions with things you don't understand or recognize. I think fear is the primary driver.
Your blood rushes faster, your heart rate increases.
Children have a need to master the fears that they have in their life.
So they kind of give readers a taste of the darker side of humanity and kind of prepare children for what to expect when they actually do go out into the real world.
Skeletons of giant trees, snags the people called them, rose up out of the muck, their dead branches reaching out like long, twisted arms.
I always found it interesting that these books were challenged because we don't discourage students from reading Greek mythology or Robin Hood.
When I finally got the courage to check out the book myself and carrying it home in my backpack and feeling like it was burning up.